Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Thrive with Stride. Oh my gosh, guys. Willie and Kate are out again. They're on the loose. Willie and Kate are on the loose right now. Guys, after a whole summer of just being on vacation, being on $1 million yachts, and buying new houses, buying new big huge houses, and doing all this stuff and pretending like if they're actually working, Willie and Kate have been seen since who knows when. They have finally been seen, and it is the week of Harry being due to be in the UK for the Wild Child Awards. Yeah. Are you surprised by this, guys? Because they always wear their heads whenever Harry and Meghan are doing something. That's the only time that they find the energy to come out. And guys, for people who are on vacation, these people have been on vacation for something like, I don't know, eight times this year. 8 times apparently they have been on vacation this year. 8 times, count them, 8. Do you know anybody who has been on a vacation for 8 times in a year? Who? Let me know. Oh my gosh. Now, William and Kate went somewhere and they were with some kids and it was pouring down. The rain was drenching everybody. And instead of having a cute moment like this picture here with Harry and Meghan, instead of having a cute moment being under an umbrella with the two of them, the two lovers, being under an umbrella, William and Kate decide that no. We're going to have our own umbrellas. And then the worst part about it is we're going to leave these kids. Look at these kids' face. Look at the face. Look at the little black girl, guys. Look at the look on her face. She's like, what? Is this supposed to be fun? This is what that little girl's face is telling me right now. What is going on? Why are we in the rain? This is what this little girl is telling me right now with her face. I mean, Kate and Willie both are covered. They have umbrellas, and the poor kids are getting drenched. Drenched, I tell ya. Guys, could you imagine if Meghan and Harry ever were to do something like this? Could you imagine the conniption that the British press would be having right now? Could you imagine, guys, Harry and Meghan doing this? I mean, look at this. She is so clueless. Look at her face. She doesn't even know. She doesn't even realize there's a bunch of kids here, and you have a whole umbrella to yourself. The poor kiddies are getting soaked. You know, they probably, listen, I don't know how long they had this planned, but couldn't they have taken it inside? Couldn't they have done something different? I know it's the week that Harry's here. Harry's going to be there, and they had to come out, but still, I'm like, they could have postponed it. They could have done something. They could have done anything, guys. But no, Willie and Kate, rain be damned, they are not getting wet, but the kids are. I mean, these people are clueless. They are so delusional. They have no, I don't even know if the word common sense is the right word to use. I mean, they didn't realize that was those optics. The optics are horrible, horrendous, atrocious. The optics have Willie and Kate looking like 2 lunatics covering themselves and leaving poor little kids out in the cold and in the rain to get cold and rained on. Oh my gosh. What if these kids end up getting a really bad cold or something? I mean, my God. They are not even thinking about the kids. Willie and Kate are so selfish. Oh my gosh. You know what happened to Kate? Kate had a new wig on. A new wig. That has to be a wig, guys. Nobody can tell me. It's not her hair. It doesn't look like extensions. It looks like some wig that she found on, I don't know, Payless. per strand or something. I don't know. But she was wearing a new wig. I presume that the wig is probably synthetic and not human hair. It's probably not human hair because she refused to get that goddamn wig wet. And who knows what it was going to smell like. Guys, could you imagine if she had let some water get in that wig and then all of a sudden it smells like a wet rat? I don't know. Guys, these people were on vacation 8 times this year. Could you imagine if you could afford to go on vacation for 8 times in a year? Would you look like this? Wouldn't you look more rested and happy? And no, she looks dragged down. She looked dried out. And that wig looks atrocious and ridiculous. Oh my gosh. I'm so pissed. Guys, I'm so pissed because I don't like the way that they are always using kids and then they're always using black kids as well, pushing them up in the front to get wet, basically. Because I saw that little black girl right there and I'm like, geez, leave the black kids alone, Wills and Kate, leave them alone. And look at that smile look at that smile of hers. Oh my gosh, guys. The woman is clueless. She does not realize how ridiculous she looks. Always grinning for no reason. Oh my gosh. Grinning. Oh my God. The woman is delusional. Totally delusional. I don't understand. Look at the two of them, guys. Do they look like if they've been on vacation for weeks and weeks on a $1 million yacht? Do they look like two people who had a nice, good rest? No, they don't. They look haggard. They look old. They don't look like 2 billionaires with all the money at their fingertips to use for whatever they want. They do not look like those people. I mean, what was she trying to prove with this wig? What was she trying to prove? I would love to know, guys. What do you think she was trying to prove here? I mean, it is horrendous. And I hardly ever talk about William and Kate because I got better things to do. I'm always talking about Harry, Meghan, or whatever. I'm always talking about them. But this is ridiculous. And this is how you're supposed to look. This is how you're supposed to look when it's raining. This is how you're supposed to look. This is the blueprint right here. This is the blueprint. Oh my gosh, guys, I just had to get it off my chest because I was like, are they for real? Are they for real? Out there letting a bunch of kids get rained on because they had to get their photo op. It was ridiculous. But either way, guys, you know what? Let's move on from that. Now, I'm not the only one who has a problem with Kate Middleton and her hair. Her new blonde wigs. Her new blonde experiment. Take a look at this.
But now, let's talk about that
InStyle magazine
post.
Had a post about Kate, and they were talking about California Dreamin'.
They used California Dreaming as a soundtrack. Now tell me that wasn't shade, because we all know who that California girl is. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. The woman who actually lives in California, who actually radiates sunshine, and actually embodies that effortless glow. So was InStyle being messy? Because the irony was too delicious. Now, let's pivot to the hair. Kate, that length. It's giving Cousin It. The difference between long, luxurious waves and hair that's dragging your whole face downward. And this is the latter. It's swallowing her features. It's weighing her down. And instead of chic, it looks dated and heavy. And the color. We need to talk about the color. The blonde experiment is not doing what she thinks it's doing. It's not golden. It's not honey. It's not luminous. It's ashy. It's flat. And it completely washes her out. Not everyone is built to be a blonde. And that's okay. But forcing it? That's how you end up looking tired, dull, and monotone on camera. It's giving salon loyalty card gone wrong. When you stick to a shade that doesn't flatter you, just because it's a look, the result isn't timeless. It's tragic. A hair color should frame your face, not fight against it. And right now, her hair is staging a mutiny. When your hair is the main focus, and people can't stop saying it looks lifeless, that's not quite luxury. That's just quietly tragic. InStyle knew what they were doing with California Dreaming, because the contrast is glaring. The song says sunshine, but the hair says storm clouds.
Notorious is being notorious. Let's continue. So Doria, Mama Doria, just recently celebrated her birthday a couple days ago, and I did not get a chance to say happy birthday to Mama Doria, and I'm gonna do it now. Happy birthday to Mama Doria. You raised a wonderful daughter. You are an amazing grandmother and an amazing adopted, you know what, a good step mother to Harry. Yeah, because Harry doesn't have his mom. He has an amazing stepmom in, not adopted, a stepmom. Yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to acknowledge that Doria had her birthday a couple days ago. She's amazing. And of course as well, Princess Diana, the anniversary of her passing was a couple days ago as well. And yeah, that was a hard one. But we will move on. We will move on. Now, there is this magazine here called Closer, I don't know, but this magazine has some disturbing stuff going on here. It's kind of disturbing what they're implying here. They have this whole headline talking about, apparently Meghan is angry that Harry's going to the UK to go to the Well Child Awards, which she goes to every single year. Apparently Meghan is upset. Apparently, it's a final showdown. Apparently, Meghan is blasting him. Meghan is angry. She's like, "Oh, you're on your own," and all this stuff. And apparently, that's what's happening right now. And apparently, as well, on the same cover, this lady Victoria, whoever she is, I have no idea who the hell she is, but apparently she's surprised that Harry and Meghan's marriage lasted this long. Can you imagine two stories that are so unhinged and out of this world, and they are both on this front page of this Closer magazine? Can you imagine? I tell you, when Meghan did the last interview she did with that lady, the lady that, I can't remember her name, something Chung or something. Either way, Meghan did say that the stories that they concoct, they're about somebody else. They're not about her. She pretty much said that whatever they are concocting, it's not her. There's some caricature that, that they have concocted, and they make stories up about her. It's not Meghan. And because how could they say that Meghan is so upset? Have any of us ever seen Meghan upset about anything? Where do people come up with these things? Meghan has been in the public eye. Right? Meghan has been in the public eye for at least over 20 years. At least, At least 20, over 20 years. It's been over 20 years. Or at least at least 20 years. Let me see a picture, a video, or something of Meghan being angry. I want to see it. Because they're always driving this narrative about Meghan and losing her temper, and Meghan is a bitch, and Meghan is this, and Meghan is a diva, and Meghan is this. All this stuff they're always trying to push on to Meghan. I would love to see some proof. They're calling her a bully. They're calling her all these things, and they're trying to say here in this magazine that she's upset with Harry because he's going over to Well Child Awards that he goes to every year. Apparently, she's upset. Meghan's upset, and he's going to meet Kate. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that part. He's going to like beg for forgiveness from Kate. This is so unhinged and it's ridiculous. But people have been saying that it seems like and the reason why things are so unhinged with Harry, Meghan, and Wills and Kate is because Wills and Kate, apparently they have crushes on Harry and Meghan. The two of them. And it's just weird. Because we all know Kate had a crush on Harry, and she still does, probably. She still does. She's pining away for Harry. And the way that Willie treats Meghan, the way he's treated Meghan, is like a scorned lover. Or somebody who wants to have what his brother has. So it's interesting to me. I totally believe that the two of them have crushes on Harry and Meghan. And they want to be in that action, but it would be weird. It would be weird, guys. It would be weird. Yeah, that's just what I think. Because why is it that they always have these weird headlines about Kate and Harry? Why? Oh, Harry's coming over to Kate to make amends with Kate. I'm like, what? It doesn't make sense, guys. It doesn't make sense. But anyways, guys, the stories that these people come up with, Either way, guys, I just had to come on and I had to talk about that. I have a couple other stories that I have to talk about that I'm going to talk about in the next couple of days. Oh my gosh. But guys, yeah, I just had to come on and talk about this. But either way, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And guys, listen, the one thing that you can do to support me is, without costing you anything, is to share this with somebody who you think might be interested, and get the numbers up a little bit, and that would help me tremendously. Yeah, it would. And I come here as often as I could because I work full time, and my life is very busy, but I try to make time to come here as often as I can. And I'm hoping that right now I'm in the middle of a whole thing, guys. I'm in the middle of so much things. So I am hoping that when things are settled down, I will be here more often. But anyways, guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for coming through. Thanks for always supporting. If you want to support me, you can. You can buy me a coffee. You can do a super chat, super sticker. You can go over to my Etsy store, make a purchase. All those ways you can support me. So anyways, guys, I really do appreciate everything, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Bye-bye.